The second question in this part, we have if the lines, write the question number 2. If the line three x minus 4y plus 12 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. Both of them are minus 12 is equal to 0. If the lines 3x minus 4y minus 12 and 3x plus 4y minus 12 are equal to 0, they are meeting, these lines are meeting on the hyperbola. On the hyperbola, s is equal to 0. On the hyperbola, s is equal to 0. Then he asks us to find the eccentricity. Then find the eccentricity. Eccentricity, you all know, is represented by E. E is equal to how much? That is the question. As you know, to solve this equation, we have a wonderful solution. He is asking us find the eccentricity. The lines are meeting on the parabola. If they are meeting on the parabola, as you see, they are meeting on the parabola. The combined equation of the lines of the parabola, this is the general parabola, tangents are drawn. If you take the tangents, they are in general shown in this form, two different tangents. Let us say both the tangents, if they happens to be the lines. In general, the line is 3x minus 4y minus 12, one line L1, and L2, the second line, 3x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. This is the second line. Both the lines, if they are meeting, the product is 0. The combined equation of these two, the combined equation, that is if they are meeting L1 into L2 is equal to 0. How much? The combined equation can be written as, as you see here, 3x minus 4y minus 12, 3x plus 4y minus 12. If you observe here, 3x minus 4y is equal to 12, 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. Combined equation L1 into L2. When you are multiplying left hand side, right hand side is also multiplied. So we get 3x minus 4y into 3x plus 4y. 12 into 12. The right hand side parts are also multiplied. When we multiply a minus b into a plus b, all of us know a square minus b square. So 3x whole square minus 4y whole square is equal to 144. That gets you 9x square minus 16y square is 144. By writing or reducing this equation into the format called 144 divided by 9. In fact, what happens? Let me write 9x square by 144 minus 16y square by 144 is equal to 1. Because we are dividing on both sides by 144, let us remove this part. This is removed. But we all know 9 goes in 144 16 times. X square divided by 16 minus y square. You know 16 goes in 144 9 times is equal to 1. This is your 16. So x square by 16, y square by 9 is equal to 1. This enables us to understand a value is 4 square, y square by b square, that is 3 square, is equal to 1. We know the equation of the hyperbola now. Once you know the equation of the hyperbola, friends, you know a square is 4, that is 4 square. B square is equal to 3 square, that is 16 and 9. So the eccentricity, we all know eccentricity value is equal to square root of a square plus b square by a square. We have derived one of the equations. We have derived the equations. The eccentricity E is equal to E square plus B square by A square. This part we have done. Now eccentricity E square is equal to, we have already calculated in some questions I have shown to you in the previous part, E square. A square value is 16. B square value is 9 divided by 16. Friends, it is E square root of 25 divided by 16. It is 5 by 4 plus or minus E square. That is, E square is root of 25. E value, square root of them is plus or minus 5 by 4. So you can write E can be written as plus or minus 5 by 4. But we consider, you have to remember here, we consider not minus but only plus part. E is equal to 5 by 4. 5 by 4, that is how we consider our value. Friends, once you see the question number 2, in Telangana state, March 16th, that is May 16th, we have asked this question. Please write down. In our state, this question has come in the year 16 that we are going to do now. This is the applications of various parts we have learned in hyperbola. The question which we are going to see is asked in Telangana state. This 5A, March 16th and May 11th, they have asked. Question is, find the equations of the hyperbola. Question 3. Find the equations of the hyperbola. Find s is equal to 0, that is equations of hyperbola. Find the equations of the hyperbola whose foci are. Whose foci. You know, foci is the plural of focus, plus or minus 5, comma 0. That means S is known to you, foci, plus or minus 5, comma 0. This implies to us S is equal to plus or minus AE, comma 0. Friends, we write plus or minus AE is equal to 5. We write. And he has also given one important, whose foci is 5 plus or minus 5, comma 0. And the transverse axis is, if you see the book, transverse axis The transverse axis is given as transverse axis is of length 8 units. So the question I'll repeat once again, though I was fascinated to write. But let us see. Find the equation of the hyperbola whose foci are given to us plus or minus 5 comma 0 and the transverse axis is of length 8 units. This was given way back in Telangana State March 16 and May. These examinations they have given us. The first and foremost point in our given question of discussion, that is, as you have seen, foci are given. That is, foci S is equal to plus or minus A comma 0. We have been given 5 and therefore A is equal to 5, which I have already written to you. A is equal to 5 plus or minus. Once we look into this category, plus or minus 5 and length of the transverse axis, let us write that also is an important information. Length of transverse axis. You know, transverse axis is nothing but 2a, AA dash. Therefore, 2a is given to us as 8. So, 2a is equal to 8 means a is equal to 8 divided by 2, 4. So, a value is 4. A value is 4. Therefore, a is 4. A is 4 and AE is equal to 5. So, you substitute 4 in the place of A and is equal to 5, you can write E is equal to 5 by 4. This is the eccentricity of the given hyperbola. This is the eccentricity of the given hyperbola. 5 by 4 you have got. But the end is not coming here. We have found out only the eccentricity part. But you wanted the equation of the hyperbola. Friends, we know with the help of eccentricity, we can find out A value is known to you. A has been given to us. You can see what is that we want equation of the hyperbola. What is equation of hyperbola? X square by A square minus Y square by B square is equal to 1. In your hand, you have E now. You also have A. A value is 4. So what you want? You have A, you have E, but you do not have B. So to find out B, we have, since B square is equal to A square into E square minus 1. This is the formula. With the help of eccentricity, we find out. So as you know, B square can be rewritten in this form. B square can be rewritten in this form so that we can find out A square, B square as well as the equation, the hyperbola's equation. Let us see. We have B square is equal to formula B square is equal to A square, that is 4 square. E square, you know, 5 by 4 whole square minus 1. So this helps us to find out 25 by 16 minus 1. This enables us to see by writing down 16 into 25 minus 16 divided by 16. So friends, the denominator 16 and 16 is cancelled. You have 25 minus 16, which is 9. So B square is equal to 9. And as you know, the equation of the hyperbola is x square by A square 16 minus y square by B square 9 is equal to 1. So our required equation, we have come to an end and we substitute like this. Find the equation of the hyperbola whose asymptotes are the straight lines given to us x plus 2y plus 3 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0, and which passes through the point, and this hyperbola also passes through the point and passes through the point 1 comma minus 1. So we need to find out the hyperbola which passes through the point, and also asymptotes are given to us. The combined equation, the solution part is, as you see, the combined equation of the straight lines. You know, the hyperbola will be in this form, directrix, point, and you know, if this is the point 1 comma minus 1, 1 comma minus 1 in general lies in the second part of the quadrant. Let us say 1 comma minus 1. So if it is passing through 1 comma minus 1 a point like this, and the asymptotes are the coupled tangents or pair of tangents. In general, they are not passing through the origin exactly here, because these two are given lines. If the given lines are having constants, please remember, these two are having constants. These two constants are indicating to us the lines are not passing through the origin. So we consider on the whole that the lines are, that is asymptotes are not passing through the origin, but they are passing through the origin of the given hyperbola, which is not 0, 0, but the equations are, the entire equation of the hyperbola is s is equal to 0, is passing through 1 comma minus 1. So let us see the solution part of it, how we perform. The combined equation of the asymptotes, as I told you, the combined equation of the asymptotes, x plus 2y plus 3 into, combined equation means L1 into L2 is equal to 0, that is 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. Once you observe the combined equation of these two, it's nothing but a pair of straight lines equation. As you have done pair of straight lines equation in the first year, we are taking up these two individual lines, x plus 2y plus 3, 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. We are multiplying them. Once we multiply, you get an equation, a combined equation, as you see, 3x squared plus 4xy, 3x squared plus 4xy plus 5x, similarly plus 6xy plus 6xy plus 8y square plus 10y. You know, with the 2y, 2 3s are 6xy plus 2 4s are 8y square, and plus 2y into 5 10y, and plus 3 multiplies 9x plus 12y plus 15. The whole of this is equal to 0. On simplification, we come across this is 3x square, my friends. 3x square, we write, plus 6xy, xy term is only 1, 8y square plus 8y square, 8y square. Now x term, 5x plus 9x, 14x, and plus 10y plus 12y, 22y, plus 15, if you consider a big pair of straight lines equation. You have an xy. This is in the form of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0, which represents a pair of straight lines. Asymptotes are pair of straight lines. They are passing through the center with respect to this given equation. Now let us see, this is the required equation. Now this equation plus k, this is pair of straight lines equation. This pair of straight lines equation that is x plus 2y plus 3 into 3x plus 4y plus 5 plus a constant k is equal to 0. Plus a constant k is 0. Therefore, equation to the hyperbola, this is the required equation for the hyperbola. The required equation for hyperbola. So, for required equation of hyperbola, what we are doing is, we have already multiplied the product of this. So, the entire thing plus k is equal to 0. That is, you can write the entire part plus k is equal to 0. X plus 2y plus 3 into 3x plus 4y plus 5 plus a constant k is equal to 0. The hyperbola equation is the combined equation plus a constant k is equal to 0 becomes the complete equation. When they are multiplied, this equation you will get. Now let us see, to be simplifying the answer, this required equation S is equal to, is passing through which point? S is passing through 1 comma minus 1. That means wherever x is there, put x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 1 in the above equation. In the above equation, put x is equal to minus 1 and 1. So 1 plus 2 into minus 1 plus 3. Similarly, 3 into 1 plus 4 into minus 1 plus 5 plus constant k is 0. So when you observe here on the whole, 3 plus 1, 4 minus 2 and 3 plus 5, 8 minus 4 plus a constant k is 0. This enables us to understand 2 into 4 plus k is equal to 0. This gets you 8 plus k is 0 implies k is equal to minus 8. So friends, this in the place of this constant k, this product plus a constant k is equal to 0, I said, is the required equation. So k value is minus 8. The required equation you can write. Equation of the hyperbola. Equation of the hyperbola I already have written here. Equation of the hyperbola. Equation of the hyperbola plus a constant k is equal to 0. There, now if you substitute k value minus 8, 3x square, the equation of the hyperbola s is equal to, you can see 3x square, 6xy plus 8y square plus 14x plus 22y plus 22y plus 15 and minus 8. Plus 15 minus 8 is plus 7 is equal to 0. This is your required hyperbola equation. This is your required hyperbola equation. Now, there is one question which is repeatedly asked in the Telangana state, our intermediate examination. AP March 16 and Telangana state March 15 and 13. This question which I am going to do is repeatedly asked a couple of times. You can see this one. This is also related to our asymptotes. You can see these two asymptotes. Find the product of the length of the perpendicular. I hope you have written down. In the meantime, here you are explaining. I am explaining to you once again. This is a asymptote line. This is another asymptote line. These two lines are asymptotes. Their product is this one. The product represents only asymptotes. But you wanted to know the equation of the hyperbola. The equation of the hyperbola can be obtained for a product of asymptote lines if a constant k is added, then the constant k can be found out and it can be compressed in the constant. Let us see the combined part of these two equations, 3x square, 6xy, 8y square, 14x, 22y. After multiplying, we have got plus a constant k. This is the required hyperbola's equation. But this hyperbola has one of the important points in the given data. What he said, it is passing through 1 comma minus 1. So when I have substituted in this given equation, product equation, 1 comma minus 1 in the given asymptotes plus a constant k I have found out as minus 8. So this minus 8 is to be added to this entire elaborative equation, which is a product of those two asymptote lines. So when you have substituted k is equal to minus 8, minus 7, that is the minus 8 is gone, 15 minus 8, therefore plus 7 is the constant, and that is the final part of the entire required hyperbola. So friends, when we come back to the other question, which is asked repeatedly a couple of times in the previous year, we work out now.